Hello, scholars. I hope you're all doing well. I know it's been a very strange week or so. Uh, for me, probably as you as well, being home and trying to figure out what we're going to be doing during this time. I know I didn't have a chance to go over the emergency packet with you, so I just want to take a couple of minutes here and take a look at what I'm going to be expecting. So, um, as you see on the cover, this should be your front page. The big thing to remember on here is yes, my email is right there. Please, at any time, if you have any questions, please reach out as soon as possible. I'm happy to answer your questions. I always have my email. So, moving on. As you notice, as soon as you got past that first page, I have the original US Constitution. So, this is an incredibly dense document because obviously it was written in 1776. We don't speak the same way now, so it can be a little bit difficult to read. I still want to have that on there because this is our primary source. Our best place to get information is exactly where it started from, not from, someone else's interpretation. But with that being said, if you flip all the way down past this list of names, those are all the people that signed the Constitution, we have, sorry, this is a little awkward, the Constitution Explained. So this should give a little bit easier information on what's in each of those sections. That's going to be really important because as we keep going past there, our assignment begins. Now, my goal here is just to kind of familiarize you with the US Constitution, because I do want to spend more time talking about this later, whether we're in class or in an alternative method. We are going to be spending a good amount of time focused just on the US Constitution. So, what it starts with is our KWL chart, so just a chance for you to kind of preview your learning, get an idea of what maybe you do know, any questions you have, and we'll go back and refocus on what you did learn. For the vocabulary, this is probably going to require either you have a dictionary or internet to complete this part, or you can use your best guess based off of context clues. So my apologies if you can't find that quickly. But as we dive in, mission 3 is going to kind of focus on what maybe we've already learned in class. So based off taking a look at your notes, do you have any ideas of why the Constitution looks the way it does, why they chose this type of government? Following is where it gets a little bit clearer. Starting with mission 4, it has us looking at the legislative branch. Now, if you notice, right here, it asks us to look at Article 1, the legislative branch. Okay? So that's going to be step 1. And if we look just below that, we see it's listed by section 1, section 2, and so on. Why that's important is if we scroll back up here, oops, lost it. We scroll back down, if we notice, that's exactly how the Constitution is organized, right? Article 1, section 1, section 2, section 3. So this is exactly where you'll be able to find the answers to those questions is within the Constitution. So just as on the page before, it told you you're looking at Article 1 for legislative branch. That's where we can find your answers. So that's going to be your goal for starting off these first couple weeks is just going through, maybe you take a mission each day and kind of get that figured out. See if we can find what the Constitution's trying to define, why we have the government we do, and kind of what the rules are for each of the positions. We'll be talking about checks and balances, things like that later. So kind of be paying attention to that interaction between all the different branches and kind of how they keep each other from being too powerful. I hope this helps. Again, please reach out to me at any time. I would be looking forward to your questions and hope to be seeing you soon.